In this video, we're going to show you how to install the bumper bracket on your Ford Explorer located on either side of the front bumper edge. Across the top of the bumper area, you're going to locate this little panel. There's two plastic trim buttons here. Going to use our trim tool. I'm going to pop these up and remove these. There's one right beside it on the passenger side. Now that you have those two out, there's a series of 10mm bolts running across the top. Let's go ahead and loosen and remove these. Grab that cover, pull it up and set it aside. Loosen these 4 7/32 screws. Now the fender trim here, you're going to gently pull out on this here. And up underneath, you're going to locate another screw up in here. This supports the bumper to the splash guard. Let's go ahead and loosen and remove that. This is 7mm. Across the bottom of our fender liner to our bumper, there are going to be 3 8mm bolts. Go ahead and loosen and remove those. Go ahead and pull down the fender liner. Up inside, we're going to locate our sensor right here on the side of the bumper. Now, there are going to be 2 retaining clips right here. You want to spread those and pull the sensor out of the bumper. Pop that out. On the front side, if your vehicle is equipped with fog lights, you're going to go ahead and locate it right here on the driver's side. You can go ahead and we're going to twist this out. Remove our bulb unit. Then we have the little retainer down on the bottom. I'm going to go ahead and pop that out. You can use your trim tool. Sometimes you just grab that by hand and just kind of gently wiggle that out. Now at this point here, you want to go ahead and repeat this entire process for all the bolts, screws, bulbs, and the sensor on the passenger side. Across the bottom side of the radiator, there's going to be 3 8mm screws. Loosen and remove those. Pull out the fender trim gently. You're going to locate an 8mm bolt on the inside. We're going to use our 1/4" ratchet. Loosen and remove this here. Once you get this out, repeat for the passenger side. I'm going to reach down behind the fender trim here and grab the edge of the bumper, and we're going to gently pull it out and away from the body. You want to support that. It may be easier to have someone assist you with this here, but while I'm supporting this here, I'm going to reach over to the passenger side, grab that edge. Now we have a blanket on the ground. That way there, when we remove the bumper, we can go ahead and set this down. And roll this down. That way there we don't scratch the painted finish. Using a 7mm socket, go ahead and loosen this lower bolt. Right here is a Phillips head screw. I'll loosen that. And on the top, we have a 13mm for this bolt up top here. Okay, loosen and remove that. This one here was cracked. It was repaired at one time. I'm going to go ahead and replace it with a new bracket. Going to line up our pins and clips. Go ahead and get our bolt lined up here. Now we just want to snug that down gently. Once that bottoms out, just give it a little bit more. You don't want to over tighten it because it's only plastic and you don't want to crack it. Phillips head screw started here. Going to do the same thing here. You want to go ahead and snug that down. Get our screw started. And let's go ahead and snug that down. We're going to bring our bumper back into place. I'm going to try and line up the top of the grill. Get that grill up into place. I'm going to come around to the passenger side here. We want to get the bumper to fit underneath the headlight into this bracket here, as well as the bracket on the side of the fender. Go ahead and line this up. Go ahead and lock this in on the driver's side as well. Let's put on the upper grill panel here. Let's go ahead and snug these down. Now once those bottom out, stop. You don't want to over tighten, you're just securing plastic to the trim. Install the two plastic push pin retainers. Go ahead and get that upper bolt in for the edge of the fender. Just snug that down gently to our fender liner bolt here. Line up our molding. Let's go ahead and install our screws. You just gently want to snug these down. Get our lower screws installed. Install your fog light into the back of the fog light assembly. The fog light itself has 3 tabs on it. There's one larger one, 2 smaller ones. Match it up with the notches on the back side. Lock it in. Install your little retainer harness here. Take your sensor, line it up with the sensor mount and push it in. You can hear and feel it snap into both sides of the retainer. Go ahead and install your 3 bolts on the bottom side here. And snug those down. Install the bolts across the bottom of the radiator area. Once you have these in, just snug them down.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.